made a move, he was headed to the end zone.
Today, from
and off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. "39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. Jackson.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went through. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Ritter now on second down. That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Robinson up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Ritter now.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense... held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Second and goal from the 1. Now it's Jackson.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. David Onyemata, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if he gets another one and everyone behaves. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown.